In today's video, I'm going to focus on OFX Group. I think they're called OFX Group right now. This is a company I had no intentions of buying up until May of 2021, when there was a breakout in the share price that coincided with the company releasing their financial year 21 results. I'll show you that breakout 1 year ago in the next slide. And then the share price of this company moved into a well-defined uptrend, and the share price has been climbing ever since then. In fact, it's almost doubled since May 2021. And then on May the 17th, 2022, OFX Group released their financial year 22 results, and share price increased 8% on the back of those results. And we have seen another breakout in the share price of OFX Group. And I'll look at that breakout later in the video. So let's go back 1 year ago to the breakout in OFX Group's share price in May of 2021. And this is the chart from the 25th of May 2020 to May 19, 2021. So about a year period here in 2020, 2021. And when you look at this chart, nothing to get excited. The share price is going sideways. When you look at the two moving averages, which is the 50 and 100-day moving averages, there's no pattern at all here. In fact, a couple of times we do see crossovers between the two moving averages. So this is telling you there is no uptrend, no downtrend in the share price. But when the company did release their results on May 18, 2021, share price rose 8% on the back of those results. And that was the breakout in the share price. So why was that a breakout in the share price? There were two possible breakouts for OFX Group in November 2020 and again in February 2021. We saw the share price rise quite quickly over a few trading days up to $1.34. And then we saw the share price pull back. So that double top we saw there in November and February of those 2 years was a double top, and that was a pretty strong resistance level. Now you'll notice if you look at the times those share price did rise during those periods, there was not much volume. So that's one thing I always look at is when there is a potential breakout, I want to see high volume. So why was there a breakout in the share price for OFX Group on May the 18th? Well, it coincided with the release of some good financial numbers from the company. We saw increased volume, and then the resistance level at $1.34 was broken, and then we saw the share price increase the next day on continued high volume. So that was the breakout in OFX share price on May the 18th and confirmation on May the 19th. If you want further confirmation, what you want to see is that resistance or broken resistance level to be tested in the future. And that would be absolute confirmation that that resistance level at $1.34 has now become support. So we see the share price of OFX Group test $1.34 in the future. As we turn our attention to OFX Chart from May the 12th, 2021 to May 16, 2022. So another 1 year period here. And you can just see how different this chart is to the previous slide or the previous year. So in the previous chart or the previous year, there was no discernible uptrend, no discernible downtrend. That there is a well-defined uptrend in OFX Group's share price over the past year. And the reason we know it's a well-defined uptrend is because the share price is going from the bottom left to the top right. There's a good gap between the two moving averages, the 50-day and 100-day moving average. And every single time the share price moves towards a 100-day moving average or falls below the 100-day moving average, we see a buy the dip situation. So a nice looking chart here for OFX Group over the past year, and the share price has almost doubled. But just after we saw that breakout in May of 2021, I mentioned in the previous slide, it is healthy to see that new support level be tested. And in fact, it took about a month or maybe even 2 months before that support level was tested. So we had plenty of time to digest the half or the full year results. We had plenty of time to understand that OFX Group had moved or was potentially moving into an uptrend. In fact, a 2-month window. And as soon as that support level was tested over about a 1 week period, share price only fell through it for a brief period on one trading day, and then a lot of buying came in. The share price started to move up after that test and continued to move up over the next 10 months. And then the company released their financial year 22 results on May the 17th. Now, before they released these results, I had been hearing OFX Group mentioned in a few podcasts. So this company was being noticed by a few fund managers out there. So maybe these fund managers were just seeing or had seen the share price of this company move into the uptrend. And when they see the share price moving into an uptrend, maybe they take notice to the company, maybe they look at the financials. But the market, because the share price was moving up and had doubled from the last year, the market was expecting some good results. And OFX Group did reveal some good results for the financial year. Revenue up 18% to 158 million, and net profit for the period up 102%, up to 24.5 million. So this makes sense. Profits doubled, the share price doubled, so earnings per share doubled. Well, actually, it more than doubled because this company had been buying shares back. So the amount of shares on issue had fallen, which means the earnings per share had risen by a higher rate or by more than the net profit after tax, so had more than doubled just because there was less shares on issue. Now, usually when I'm looking for breakout in the share price, it's after a consolidation period or just after the share price has been a downtrend. But you also can have breakouts in share prices when the share price is already in an uptrend. And we have seen that with OFX Group. When they released these full-year results on May the 17th, share price rose 8.9% on some good volume. And not only that, the share price finished at a 7-year high. So the last time the share price of OFX Group was this high was 7 years ago, which means there's not much resistance moving forward for this company. There's not many shareholders out there that hold OFX Group that want to sell out because they bought in at higher prices. There might be some lingering from 8-9 years ago, but if they've held on this long, there's more than likely they will continue to hold because there is a fair bit of positive sentiment behind this company right now. Share price is in a well-defined uptrend, and we have just seen some good financial results released by the company. That's all I have for this breakout alert video for Oz Forex Group or OFX Group. This is something I'm looking for every day. Whenever we do have a trading day, the first thing I am looking for is trading updates, and I'm looking for profit upgrades and profit downgrades. I'm also looking for financial year results, half-year results, and I'm looking how those results compared to expectations. So it's not the results that trigger a decline or a rise in share price. It's actually how the results compared to expectations, and if the company gives any guidance for the next financial year or for the remaining of the financial year. That's very important to drive the share price up or down when the company does release some financial results. If you have any questions about anything I've mentioned in this video, just leave a comment or a question or your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.